This is music evangelist L.A. Jackson. Join the world-famous DJ Strong and special guests on Lyvation Conversations. You don't want to miss this. Hey Trey, what's your production technique all about? Is it the computer? Is it like what we have via Control 24? Is laptop, desktop? What's your whole production? Not giving away all your secret, but what's your production setup all about?
Okay, give me an old MPC 60 with the dirt in it any day. Right? Matter of fact, I don't have the older one. I don't even have the oldest one, but I got this. Oh, wait a minute. You can't see me. My bad. I actually got the 1000 just over here leaning just in case I might need to, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't beat that. It's so much deeper than the samples, right? So some people say, oh, well, you can grab the samples from an MPC and you can put them in the Logic, run them through Slice, this, that, the third, or whatever. That's kind of true and it's kind of false, right? So I'm going to give you a quick little history. I came through the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis camp. So my lesson of production, or even some of the Al Green stuff when we were doing the NSB stuff with that, marking with those boys out of Memphis, their process is completely different. There was no, I remember, and this is going to tell my age for sure. I remember when we used to have to splice tape.
Yep. Oh, wow.
On 2-inch.
Yeah.
All day. Y'all, I see all y'all on it. Y'all all on it. Y'all know what's up. CC, you have no idea.
CC don't have a clue.
CC has no clue what we're talking about right now. We're talking about when they had to take a razor, love, and do like this and stick some joints together.
Hey Trey, remember how you had to turn the reels and get the exact spot?
Bro, it was
get them lined up.
Overdubbed. It was costing you to overdub, to splice and cut. That was time. That was tape. That's where I know a lot of us came from. So to embrace it, strong is definitely a thing. Yes, I have the Funkatelling stuff in the computer, but I also got an outboard Neve right here, 511, or on an AP outside. It's certain little small stuff, and here it and it goes back to the sound, right? So. Sound. Let's deal with sound. It has to sound good first before you can make it better. Is how I teach, right? So that's coming from that school of thought with Jam and Lewis. They make you do it over and over and over and over again before it was right. Wasn't no auto tune. What is this you're talking about? What is this foreign thing that you call auto tune? Sing that jink right, or even I've had conversations with people talking about some of the imperfections is what makes it great. If you really go back to some of those Michael Jackson untouched cut versions of his stuff and listen to the vocal solo, they're not perfect.
Right.
It was just good. And it worked.
It was a feeling. It was a feeling, the whole vibe.
Come on, Strong. You know what it was. It was just what it was supposed to be, and it was good. What has happened was these Kimbrells, auto-tunes, all these different singers, and we done pitched everything to the point. Now everybody's tuned into 440, but I won't get into no 432 about Stevie and all this kind of stuff. We don't want to get too deep for the kids, okay? So y'all know what I'm talking about.
We can get deep now.
We ain't gonna go there for the children.
We'll set up for later for the show.
That's a whole nother show, right? So it's like now, yes, you have to progress. There's no way around it. Me personally, the goal here was this chair. I needed to sit back in the chair, not on the left. I got my two screens right here. That's why I see the cameras here, and I'm looking up because I have my two screens, and I'm here and doing like this. Everything is here. My bass rig. I got in-ears everywhere. I could do a whole band in this actual room. Four or 5 piece band in this room. So I like musicians because I am a musician. So we do a Bobby Brown show. The music.
Do some applauding. You won't do something. He clapping.
So
where AD at? AD should be cheering too. I know he over there somewhere. There you go.
You feel that like when you do a live show, right? And you take the computer things that you have done, right? The music in the computer is a musician. It is not the controlling force. That is not where the vibe comes from. This has been the great debate, right? So when we go and do records in the studio, no matter who it's for, and they say, hey, so we want to make this thing feel a certain kind of way. We want that live element. It's a way to make that happen while still being current. Because ain't nobody said nothing was wrong with PJ Morton. Nobody said nothing was wrong with Avery Sunshine. And I played on all of Avery Sunshine's records.